welcome to the first video on our channel. With the conclusion of the Sir Doug Nicholls round, we bring you our own ranking of the 2021 Indigenous Guernseys. Let's get straight into the video. So, kicking things off with Carlton, and we've got our 5 tiers here: deadly, killer, good, decent and bad. Starting off with Carlton, I reckon I'll give this a good, because I like the little black idea they have at the bottom. They have a charcoal sort of design, but I don't mind it, but I don't really rate it either. I reckon I'll put this in a good tier.
Alright, so the next one we'll do is GWS. I reckon this one probably be decent, so it's not too good or anything. I like that they changed it up this year a bit with the geckos. Yeah.
Alright, next up, Crows. I like the logo, like the feather on top and the yellow parts going down each side. I reckon it's maybe in the good area, so I'm going to put it up there.
Alright, so we have Brisbane now, and I actually saw a video on YouTube recently, and it actually has a very deep meaning behind it. Now, I think the actual design is pitiful, I hate it, but the meaning's actual, I don't know how to say it, but the meaning's really, it's really powerful, because it symbolises, the traditional custodians of, that sort of area of Queensland. So that's why usually I would put it in the bad tier, but I'm going to lift it up to good, because I really like what it provokes.
Alright, so now we're doing Essendon. I reckon I like it how they changed it up again this year. So they usually go with the dots in the black and the dots with the red stripe. But they did the full red Guernsey with the birds and the feathers. So I reckon I might put it. Oh, I reckon that might go on the good, more killer side. It's pretty good.
So like a half-half sort of thing.
Yeah. Alright, next up, Freo. By the way, we're going to change this after, aren't we?
What do you mean?
Maybe change the order up or something.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Alright, so Freo. I like the stripes as normal on the Freo, and I like the purple. And
I do really like
always,
the shades of purple they put. I do like that.
Yeah, and they always come out with something good every year. So I really like it. I'm going to put it in the good.
Now, moving on to North Melbourne, I'm looking at it and I can see it. I really like the design, the colours, the patterns. They're all really nice, but I cannot see anything in that photo. So for that, I really like this Guernsey. I would actually buy this Guernsey if I had the choice. I'm going to pull it the first killer tier.
Alright, so Geelong now. I reckon this is probably decent towards bad. I don't like the colours they used in the shading. So I might put it in the bad, maybe.
We'll look at our first bad.
Alright, Gold Coast. Now, behind that AFL logo is a huge turtle. I really love that. And like that, they got the normal Gold Coast logo in there. And they also got that little design, possibly a sun, on the right-hand side.
Bottom right-hand side, come on.
Oh, sorry, bottom right-hand side. I really, really like. I'm going to put it in good. Same as all the other ones.
Okay, so the Hawks now, and I'm not sure about this one, because it reminds me of Pokemon, and I don't really like it. I look at it and I'm my eyes are kind of creasing themselves. I do like what they did with the stripes coming out of the circle. That's a cool idea, but I'm not sure. I reckon I would have rather preferred yellow all around than brown in the middle. I reckon that would have been change things up a little, you know. So for that I'm probably gonna go decent.
Alright, so Melbourne, I reckon I really like this Guernsey. I might it in the killer category. I like the patterns they used, and the only downside of having this is too much red, probably. Maybe add a bit more blue to the design. Yeah, but
it's very one colour.
It looks like a flower.
I reckon it could still go in the killer section, because I like the patterns they used.
I respect that.
Alright, now Port Adelaide. Now I've heard some rumours that this one was a little plagiarised, but I still really like the look of it, and that doesn't change because what I've heard about the plagiarism. I really like it, and the design, just all the circles, really good. I'm going to put it up in the killer region.
Alright, moving on to the Saints now, and I'm looking at this. I really like the ideas they put with that man, the big bird flying across, and just lots of little images across the Guernsey.
It looks good that they've got all the little paint drops on there.
Yeah, that's like makes it look like original, you know.
Yeah.
And I really like this, and I reckon I'm gonna put it. I really like it, but I think there's just too many images. So I'm gonna put it in the decent tier.
Alright, Sydney now. I reckon
It's a
this
nice
is
Guernsey.
pretty. They do this sort of the same design every year, but I really do like how it sort of the color changes. So it goes like from a red to a lighter red with the dots, and then back to another red. I like the swan in the middle too, but I feel like they should change
Fits
it
well
up
with
this
the red.
season. Yeah. I feel like they should change it up each season instead of having the same thing. So I'm gonna put it in the decent.
Alright, Collingwood.
Plain, absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the magpies look good, but it's just a magpie every year, and it's just the stripes. And don't be mistaken, they're all great Guernseys. It's just
Yeah, I love each design, but some are a lot greater than the other ones.
yeah. Collingwood, really plain. I'm gonna put it down with Geelong in a bad, not bad, just not as great
Oh,
as
it's
the
bad.
other one.
I like it more than Geelong's, but it's still a lot
Yeah.
worse than the ones that are decent. So West Coast, they've gone from their traditional eagle to like a python sort of snake now, and I really like that idea. I like how they're innovating themselves. I mean, that Hungry Jack's logo is way too big. Like, I should not be there. But I like the colour patterns they've used and how they've like incorporated the python in all sorts of positions on the Guernsey.
Yeah, that looks good.
Traditional traditional West Coast colours. I really like it. I'm gonna put this in the killer tier.
Alright, so for the Bulldogs, I feel like there's a bit too much going on in the patterns and all that. I really like how they sort of like it's telling a story with their Guernsey.
And so how it's original at the top, like original 2021 Guernsey, and then
Yeah, and they shade it into that
Yeah.
original.
yeah,
But I feel
I really like
it's
that.
a bit too much at the bottom. That's why I'm gonna put it in the decent.
Yeah, I like that.
still great.
It's a
Guernsey.
lot. It's a great Guernsey, but there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Alright, Richmond. Now, I like how they've put the stripe down the middle into a feather. And yeah, I like all the patterns on the side because it like resembles where the stripe was and still is in that feather.
Yeah.
And what goes inside the feather we can't see great, but it looks quite good. I'm just gonna put it in a good region.
Fair enough.
Because they're a little better in West Coast, Port Melbourne, and North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conclusion of our rankings, but we're gonna change things up just a little bit and I don't know, give our final thoughts. So for the ones I rank, I'm actually gonna put West Coast in the deadly tier. I really love this Guernsey. I love the colours, the patterns, the way they've shaded all the colours. It's really nice. And I'm also gonna move up North Melbourne to deadly, just because I really like the design of the kangaroos and how they incorporate with the circle. And also, I'm going to put Hawthorn down to bad. I cannot stand the colours on that Guernsey. They're absolutely pitiful. I hate it. And finally, I'm going to put Carlton down in decent because I just think there's not enough going on in their Guernsey. And I feel like they could incorporate a lot more.
Alright, now I totally agree with what's just gone on. I believe Essendon have got a really great Guernsey. So I might put that up to killer just to sort of even it out a little bit. And yeah, I also think the Brisbane one is great. I mean, they're all great. It just looks a little more plain. It's just, I mean, I like the Fitzroy logo, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there for now. And yeah, right, that's me for the changes.
Alright, I reckon Freo should really go up to the killer because I like what they've done with the sort of like indigenous.
Yeah, there's
sort of
like
building
battle.
things
Yeah,
that sort of shaped like the
like battle axes.
like an anchor.
Like they've incorporated their logo with the Aboriginal, and I really like that.
Yeah.
I reckon St Kilda could maybe go up to good because I just really like it because they've changed it up a bit, and I like the paint splatters. I reckon that really like brings out the Guernsey.
So we all good, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
reckon
believe.
that's it.
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. We'll come out a video next few days, similar to this one, but yeah, hope subscribe to the channel, of course, if you want some more AFL content and all that, and also subscribe if you just want to have a good time talking about footy and all that. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.